What's going on, y'all? It's Locks. Today we got another Prize Picks video for you guys. In today's video, I'm going to give you guys a total of 4 NBA player props I love on the board for this Tuesday, January 14th NBA slate. And then at the end of the video, if you guys are a fan of the college basketball picks, we'll be giving you guys an additional 2 picks at the end behind those NBA videos at first. So again, total of 6 picks for NBA, 2 college basketball player props. And before we get in those, make sure to drop a like and subscribe with those post notifications turned on. If you guys are new here, it just mean the world to me. It would really help me out. Just continue to grow my channel, help out the algorithm, just get my content out there to more people. And if you guys are new to the channel, we do got a free Discord, or if you guys haven't joined already, link will be down in the description below, just completely free. If you guys want to join, that's just where we will be posting our player of the days, extra player props, announcements, and just some other good stuff. So again, if you guys haven't joined already, completely free. Link will be in the description of this video you're watching right now. And with that being said, we're gonna go and hop right to the player props I love on the board. As you guys can see, pretty stacked slate. Got a lot of players on the board to choose from. There's 2 games that really stand out to me though that I believe should be very good ones. I like this Kings versus Milwaukee one. As you guys can see, this one should be a really good game. -2 in favor of Milwaukee. So again, it should be a nice tight one down to the wire. The over and under is 228.5. So again, a decent amount of offense to be scored. And then the Chicago Bulls versus New Orleans Pelicans game. This one, it's only in favor of Chicago, -1.5. Again, there should be a lot of offense. Both teams aren't that good defensively. And the over and under is 239.5. So we're actually be trying out this new little strategy in today's video. Well, I am personally, again, you guys could use the player props however you guys want from the videos. Some of you guys just take my player of the days and whatnot, but I'll be sharing that technique that I'm gonna be trying out right here. So with that being said, our player of the day in today's video is going to be Nikola Vucevic over his points and rebounds line at 28.5. Love this line for him. If we look at his last 10 games alone, he's super consistent, pretty much being at this line every single time. Obviously, this matchup against the Atlanta Hawks, it's a fast-paced type of game. He doesn't really thrive in those. Now I got this matchup against the Pelicans. They don't really have like a true dominant big down below in the paint. As you guys can see, against opposing centers, they're ranked 22nd and 30th in points and rebounds allowed. 30th is damn near last in giving up that many boards. So again, to that position every single game, they gave around a total of 14 and 20 points. If we look at small forward, they gave an additional 25 and 10. So from the 4 and 5 combined, they give 25 rebounds and almost 45 points. So again, a guy like Vucevic, who's just been super consistent on being able to get to this line or damn near this line every single game, I believe this should be a very good one. The only time he wasn't really close was in this Indiana Pacers team, but obviously this dude's a center. Indiana Pacers, we all know they play a very high-paced type of basketball. That's just how they've been the last 2 seasons. So again, obviously he's not going to thrive in that type of matchup. Kings, again, just really wasn't his night. I'm not sure what went on right here, but we look at all the other games against teams like similarly defensively, like the Pelicans. He goes over so far in the whole season. He's gone over this line 74%. Again, I'm not sure why this line's so low. Obviously, he had this nice little game where he only had 17 right here, and then this game against the Kings where he struggled in. But he actually has a very good resume against his Pelicans. In the last 2 head-to-heads, he's gone over this line. Now, this was this season. He had a total of 32. It was a nice game, 111 to 123, 21 points, 11 rebounds. This was last season, 22 points and 13 rebounds. And again, both these matchups, 19-12 shot attempts with a total of 18 rebound chances. If we compare that to his last 10 games, he's actually seen an increase in shot attempts. So again, the ceiling is more high on that play. Been seeing around 33 minutes. 16 plus shot attempts and 15 plus rebound chances. And again, his line is only at 29 that he needs to cover. I feel like the value is pretty good. Little insight down below, he's exceeded 28.5 points and rebounds in 6 of his last 7 games, versus bottom 10 defenses for rebounds allowed, averaging 34.3. So again, 6 over his actual line against teams similar defensively like the Pelicans. Again, I feel like this one's a no-brainer just with his consistency recently. As you guys can see, the only time he went under was against this Washington Wizards team. This one was a blowout, surprisingly, almost a 20-point game. So obviously he's not going to have those minutes, and they're just going to have those struggles in that type of matchup in general. But if we look at his last couple games against teams similar, he's been taking around 18 shot attempts and 18 rebound chances. So again, the value and the roof is going to be there on this type of play. And again, he's been seeing 32 minutes. His field goal attempts, again, against weak defensive teams, and rebound chances are going to be up significantly compared to his last couple games. So again, I thought this is just a great play, and it is a no-brainer, pretty low in my opinion. He's had recent success against these guys. His resume is there. and I just do not see why he does not hit in this type of matchup. So we're going to be rocking with Nikola Vucevic over his 28.5 line right here as my player of the day. So again, I give you guys a player of the day if you guys are new here in every single video. Those are the ones I recommend the most if you guys are going to take anything. And in that case, we're going to be rocking with this play. It is also Taco Tuesday. So again, a lot of you guys on tacos, Tuesdays like to pair my player of the days with a taco of your choice. So this is the guy I would rock with right here. With the second player in today's video, we're going to be looking on the other side of the ball. Now, the technique I wanted to give you guys is we're going to be rocking two different two-mans for the NBA today. Well, I am personally, again, I always tell you guys can use the information and breakdowns however you guys want. Take whatever players that you guys believe is best to your own benefit. But we're going to be rocking two different same game parlays. Again, two different two-mans from the Kings, Bucks, and then Pelicans, Bulls game. We're going to be giving you guys a player from each side of the ball. I'm going to be rocking a same game parlay, nice little two-man. So on the other side of the ball of this matchup, we're going to be rocking with DeJounte Murray over his PRA line at 30.5. If you look at his last two games, he's also been another player that's been pretty consistent at being damn near close to this line every single time. He just came off of a great game against a very good Boston Celtics team, obviously one of the top-ranked teams. Now he's going to come back after having that great performance and to go against a weak team defensively in the Chicago Bulls. As you guys can see, against opposing point guards, they're ranked 19th, 22nd, and 30th in PRA allowed. Give around 25, 6, and almost 11 a game. Again, shooting guard position, which he kind of fluctuates through. They're at 23rd, 29, and 5. Give around 38 and 5. So again, a combined total of over 55 points. So again, DeJounte Murray, he should definitely be able to get his buckets. He's been taking a lot of shot attempts at 15 plus. Been seeing 33 minutes, 11 rebound chances, and 13 potential assists. So again, if you're seeing almost a total of, I don't even know the math on this right here, but damn near 40 plus, 45 plus in PRA, like on just shot attempts taken, rebound chances, and potential assists, and your line's only at 30.5. Again, I think this one's a very good line for him. And on top of that, DeJounte Murray has exceeded 30.5 points, rebounds, and assists in 13 of his last 15 games. Just bottom 10 defenses for rebounds allowed, averaging 35.5 PRA. So again, that is 5 over. He's been averaging 15 games against similar teams defensively like the Chicago Bulls, and overall they're damn near last in every stat in PRA allowed to opposing teams. So again, a guy like DeJounte Murray that's just been taking as much volume and seeing that much like type of workload opportunities on the assists and rebounds, I feel like this play is also a no-brainer. If we look at his recent head-to-heads, obviously majority of these games were when he was on the Atlanta Hawks. The recent game though, when he is on the Pelicans now, he saw 32 PRA. Again, went over, and I believe he should have another game like this. Only shot 27%, only made 4 out of 15 shots. Again, it's kind of rare that he's going to shoot that type of percentage right there. If we look at his last 10 games, he's been shooting at 44%. So as long as he takes the same volume as last time, again, I feel like this one should be a good matchup where he could exceed 30.5 easily. And I like the second player on today's video. So DeJounte Murray over that 30.5 PRA. That is my second player. So what I was talking about is same game parlay. I'm going to be running this two-man right here. And then we're going to be running that other separate game, two-man right there. So two different two-mans I'm going to be running personally, but these are my first two for this Pelicans Bulls game that I'm going to give you guys. And then with the third player on today's video, DeMar DeRozan over this points and assist line at 23.5. Love this matchup for DeMar. We've been taking him a lot recently. Majority of the times that we take him, he does end up hitting. We like to take him against weak defenses. Milwaukee, they're decent against opposing point guards and shooting guards. Point guards, they're really bad. Give around 27 and 8 a game, which he does fluctuate from the 1 to 2 time to time. Even shooting guard, though, they give around 25 and 6 a game. So again, the value is going to be there. A combined total of over 50 points from the 1 and 2 spots, and then almost like 13 assists like combined. So again, I feel like this is a very good line for DeMar to cover. As you guys can see, his last 3 games, he's been taking a crazy amount of volume, 26, 26, and 20. Again, now he has a nice matchup against the Milwaukee Bucks. They're on the road as well. And this whole season, DeMar DeRozan for the Kings has pretty much been the go-to guy on the road. Obviously, he's a veteran. They got some young players in there, but DeMar, he's cool, calm, and collected, knows how to do his thing in enemy territory. As you guys can see, DeRozan has exceeded 23.5 points and assists in 17 of his last 19 games on the road, averaging 29. So that's damn near almost 7 over his actual line that he's been averaging in 19 games. So again, I feel like this line is a no-brainer for him. If we look at these games on the road, There's only been 2 that he's gone under. This one, it was a very low scoring game against the Clippers, which is honestly a great defensive team. So he's not going to cover. And then this matchup, which was a 30-point blowout against the Golden State Warriors, obviously he's not going to be playing as much minutes. And there's probably another guy that went crazy instead of him, and he didn't really have to do nothing. But if we look at all the other games, despite that, he's gone over this line well over every single time on the road. I was damn near debating on putting this one as the player of the day, but I love this line as well right here. Again, this should be a very nice competitive matchup against Milwaukee. The spread is only 2 in favor of Milwaukee. So again, it should be down to the wire, and I feel like DeMar DeRozan is definitely going to be the go-to guy in this type of matchup. Again, he just has the experience. He's been going crazy on the road all season, damn near pushing 30 points and assists in 19 games. Again, I feel like this one's just no-brainer as well. So DeMar DeRozan is going to be our third player over that points and assist line right here at 23.5. And then with the fourth player on today's video, the last NBA player that we're going to give you guys is going to be AJ Green over his PRA line at 11.5. On the other side of the ball in this matchup, Milwaukee versus Kings, we're going to be rocking with AJ Green for the Bucks side. And I feel like this line's pretty low in my opinion, 11.5. Again, I feel like he should be able to cover this line easily. If we look at the last 10 games, his volume has been there. He's been seeing around almost 24 minutes a game, taking 6 shot attempts, 5 potential rebound chances, and 3.7 potential assists. As you guys can see at Insight, AJ Green has exceeded 11.5 PRA in 8 straight games at home, averaging 16.5. So again, 5 over his actual line when his line is only at 11. That's significant. That's almost a third of his line that he's covering extra in these type of games in 8 straight. So again, he's been a go-to guy at home. The crowd loves him. He plays way better, and he has a good matchup against these guys. As you guys can see, they're ranked 20th in points allowed, giving around 29 a game to his position. Ranked 4th, giving around 7, and 13th, giving around 6. So again, a lot of numbers, a lot of value for him to go over this line. And again, I feel like this one's pretty much a no-brainer. As you guys can see, if we look at the 8 straight games at home, it hasn't even been close. He's been averaging damn near 15 guaranteed to cover this line against teams. And then now we got this matchup against the Kings. They aren't the best defensively. So again, I'm not sure as to why this little streak would end for him right here. And again, I feel like this is also a very good play at home. He's been taking 8.6 shot attempts, 5 potential. He's been seeing 5.6 potential rebound chances, and then 3.6 potential assists. So as well with the increase in minutes at 28. So I feel like this one's also very good line. Not sure why it's so low, but AJ Green over this over this PRA line at 11.5. And these are my 4 NBA players I'm rocking with for this Tuesday, January 14th NBA slate. Again, Nikola Vucevic is my player of the day over that 28.5 points and rebounds. If you guys didn't take anything, I recommend that play. DeJounte Murray on the other side of the ball over that 30.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Third player, DeMar DeRozan over that 23.5 points and assists. And then lastly, AJ Green over this 11.5 PRA. So again, I'm going to be splitting these guys up. I'm going to be rocking a 2-man with these first 2 players, and then a 2-man with the last 2 players. Again, 2 different 2-mans, I believe. It kind of just depends on the way the game goes. If both games end up being a good one, there's a good chance that both of them hits. If one game's only a good one, the other one's kind of ugly, again, we're still going to hit either way. As long as one of these games ends up good, I feel like they should have a great chance of hitting that nice little 2-man same game. And these are my NBA players I'm rocking with. If you guys aren't a fan of college basketball, you guys can leave the video now. We're going to be going ahead and give you guys some extra props on those ones. So hope you guys enjoyed those ones. But with that being said, our college basketball player props I'm rocking with on today's board as well. We got a nice little slate. There's a lot of good games. Mizzou against the Florida Gators, and then Mississippi versus Alabama. Nice ranked top 25 teams and a lot of matchups right here. So I'm going to be give you guys a player from each of these games. I like Tamar Bates over his 12.5 points and assist line. I feel like this is a very good matchup for him. If we look at him throughout the whole season, again, he's had some tough matchups right here, but he's actually exceeded 12.5 points and assists in 10 of his last 11 games on the road. So again, I'm not sure why, but he's been thriving in enemy territory. In 10 out of 11 games, you're averaging 16. Again, I think this one's a no-brainer. That's 4 over your actual line in 11 games. Again, he has a great history against these guys as well. Florida last year, he had 36 and 18 going well over both these matchups every single time, and they had a good game in both of these ones. The projection of this game is supposed to be close as well. So as long as this is a good one, I expect him to cover this line easily. They're ranked 32 and 22nd in points and assists allowed, give around 35 and 10 a game. So again, the value is pretty much there. Like this line for him so far in the season, he's gone over this line 56%. And again, on top of that insight, if we look at his games on the road, he's covered this line every single time easily. Again, except this last matchup against Auburn, but obviously they're the #1 ranked team in the country right now, and it was a 20-point blowout, so obviously he's not going to cover right there. But despite that, this is definitely an easier matchup against the Florida Gators, and again, in 10 of these 11 games, he's gone well over, has even been close. So I feel like this one's a very good line right here. So this is my first college basketball player on today's video. Tamar Bates over that 12.5 points and assists. Only one over is just points line. So again, I feel like he could get a dime. As you guys can see, majority of the games, he'll typically end up getting at least one dime. A lot of the games he gets two. So again, just a higher ceiling overall with that little edge. And then our second college basketball player is going to be Sean Padula over his points line at 14.5. Now this is my favorite game of the day, Ole Miss versus Alabama. This one should be a very good game. As you guys can see, Alabama, they're a very good team this season, but their defense sucks. Typically whenever they're keeping up with teams and beating everyone, they just get in a high scoring game and they let their offense outshine the other team. So again, they're ranked 317th in points allowed, which is terrible, giving around 7.4 plus a game. Now Ole Miss, they're also a ranked team, so again, this one should be a very good matchup. If we look at this guy throughout the whole season, he's covered this line 44% of the time, 7 out of 16. If we look at his last couple games, he's actually been taking a lot more volume consistently, taking 10 plus shot attempts a game with 31 minutes. Again, his line is only at 14 that he needs to cover, and this guy's exceeded 14.5 points in 6 of his last 7 games on the road as well. So now he's on the road against a team that's super weak defensively. Obviously, they're a team, but they're good offensively. So again, this dude should have a nice breezy time scoring. He's been averaging 17 on the road in 7 games. If we look at those road games, he's covered this line every single time despite this blowout against Memphis. But if we look at all these other matchups, whenever it's a high-scoring game, this dude's going to get his buckets, and I expect it to be a nice high score against this Alabama team that cannot play defense at all, even though they're solid themselves. So this is my second college basketball player prop right there. Tamar Bates and then Sean Padula. Again, this is just a little extra segment in the video. I know some of you guys like college basketball and have been interested. I didn't want to make it like a singular video, so I should be adding these on at the end, like my NBA videos and whatnot. So love these two players over these lines right here. 12.5 points and assists, and then 14 points. And that's pretty much all I got for you guys on today's video. Again, please drop a like and subscribe with this post notifications turned on. It's been the water me, gonna be grinding all season. If you guys enjoyed the breakdown and information that I gave you guys, again, please drop that like and subscribe. It would really help me out. And that is all I got for you guys. Let me know what you guys think down in comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and let's see you today.